Good morning, everyone. It's Miss Katie and Mr. Fred the Goat. Fred the Goat, Fred the Goat. Hello, my friends. Hello. It's so good to see you today. Happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. I'm so glad you joined us today. We have a couple people, so I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes until everyone gets here. If you want to put your name or your child's names in the notes field, I would love to say good morning to you today. Yes, wouldn't you, Mr. Fred? Yes. Ooh, hello, hello. We have Luna here. Hi, Luna. So good to see you today. Mr. Fred the Goat says, hi, Luna. Hello, hello. Actually, before we went on video, we were counting, me and Fred, we were counting his horns. Do you know how many he has? 1, 2. We were counting his eyes. How many? 1, 2. Oh, we have Lily and Genevieve here. Hi, Lily and Genevieve. And we have Owen and Grayson. They're back too. Hi, Owen. Hi, Grayson. How are you today? How are you today? Yes. Oh, and guess who else is back? Huntley and Monty. Yay. Hi, Huntley and Monty. Oh, Fred's getting really, really excited. Yes, I know. You get very excited when all of our friends are here. Yes. Okay. What else were we counting, Fred? Your hooves, right? We were counting. How many hooves does Mr. Fred have? Can we count together? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hooves. Wow. And how many mouths? How many mouths does Mr. Fred have? Do you know? I think just 1, right? Yeah, just 1. Oh, thanks, Fred. Thanks. Yes, yes, yes. Just 1 mouth. Okay, well, we have some people. Are we ready to get started today? Yes, what are we going to do? What do we do in story time? Yes, we read books, and we sing songs, and we do rhymes, all kinds of things. And this session, we are talking about Mr. Rogers. And every week, we will sing a song by Mr. Rogers. So we'll see what song that is today, won't we? Yes. All right, so let's get good and stretched out before we do our stories. Okay, let's stretch out really, really, really tall. Miriam is here. Hi, Miriam. It's so good to see you today. Oh, get those morning stretches out, right? Oh, let's stretch to the side. One side and then the other side. Oh, that feels good. Can you stretch your elbows? Yeah, big elbow circles. Yes, that feels so good. And it feels good on your shoulders too, doesn't it? How about little circles with your arms? Can you go backwards like this, backwards, and now forwards? Ooh, that's fun. That's really fun. Kind of like a tightrope walker. Okay, let's stretch our face. Make a really, really, really big face. Okay, make it really small. Big and small. Oh, that feels good and stretched. Now let's stretch our ears. Stretch your ears. My doggie likes this when I stretch her ears. She's like, Let's stretch our hair. Stretch our hair. And lastly, stretch our teeth. Good. I feel good and stretched out. I think we're ready for our first song. We're going to sing our bread and butter song this morning. So if you don't know it, it's really fun. And if you do know it, please sing along. Okay, we're going to tap our thighs and clap. Tap our thighs, clap. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello! That scared me. That was, I think that's the loudest I've done this whole time. Whew. Okay, let's go quiet now. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Ready? A whisper. Hello. That's fun too. Ready? Let's do another set of opposites. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello, hello, hi, hi, hola, bonjour. That's French and Spanish, right? All right, we've done it as fast, now let's do it slow. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Really slow. Ready? Hello. Ooh, that took a lot of breath. Oh, ready for the next set of opposites? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Really, really high. Hello. And now let's go low. Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Really deep down. Hello. Good job, everybody. That was so much fun. Thank you for participating. Okay, so I have so much fun things for us to do today. I can't even stand it. The first thing that we're going to do is read a book, and this is a book. It's one of my favorite books. I brought 3 books today, and 2 of them are new. This book isn't new, but it's been a long time since I've read it, so I thought that I would bring it out. It's called Dream Friends. Do you see? There's a creature. It looks kind of like a cat. And this is by You Byun, and this is about a little girl named Melody. And I want you to be thinking about all the colors that you see in this book, okay, as we read. Once there was a little girl named Melody, and she had a very special friend. Do you see Melody? She's going up a winding staircase. And that friend was in her dreams. Wow, look at that beautiful, I think it's a cat. It's an imaginary animal. Her friend could fly so fast. Wow, and look at those colors. Doesn't that kind of remind you of right now, all of the fall colors? Yeah. He surprised her with lovely things. Oh, look at the things. A unicorn, looks like a toy, and little stars, magical stars. They played hide and seek. Oh, wow. Well, do you see where Melody is? Can you find her? She is right there. You see her? You can tell where he is, right? He must not have an easy time playing hide and seek, but look at all of their friends are playing too. Inside little drawers, they're playing hide and seek. They watched fireworks. Oh, wow, look at those fireworks. There's all kinds of shapes, like a cupcake. What else do you see, my friends? I see donuts and cheesecake, lots of delicious treats. Did you see any fireworks maybe this summer or maybe online? Beautiful colors. They had fun together every day. Look at all the things that they did. Oh, he pretended to be Santa Claus and to go down a chimney. And every night. But only in her dreams. Melody was new in the neighborhood, and so she was too shy to talk to any of the other children. She wanted her dream friend in her real world. Yes, you know, some kids are shy. I can be shy. I was shy when I was little too. So it took me courage and other friends to help me. She tried to coax him out from her dream, but it didn't work. Oh, look it. She's trying to push him out the door to get from her dream into her real world. One day she was at the playground feeling lonely, and she wished her friend was with her. She thought about the fun that they'd had in her dream the night before. They did have a lot of fun in the dream. She closed her eyes and she danced their dance, and she felt like her friend was with her. But then what happened? Is that a new game? Someone asked. Melody opened her eyes and saw a girl. Can I play with you? The girl asked. So Melody taught her the dance that she learned in her dreams from her friend. And soon everyone was on the playground dancing with them. There was no magic like in her dreams, but it was magical. Yes, it was. Look at all of that. They're having so much fun on the playground. Melody's new friend wanted to meet Melody's dream friend, so they had a sleepover. And Melody was hoping that they could all have fun together. Do you think that they're going to meet the friend in their dreams? Are they going to dream about him? Yes, they did. See, there they are. And they both dreamed about that friend creature. Aww. I have dreams about animals too sometimes. And you know what's interesting? The artist and author of this book, her name is You Byun. She grew up in the US and Canada and Korea, or Japan and Korea. And she moved around a lot when she was a kid. So she had a large stuffed raccoon. And she still has it to this day. So that's kind of what inspired this book, Dream Friends. Yay! I love that one. Well, you know how I said look out for all the colors in that book? What colors did we see? We saw orange and yellow. What else? We saw purple, green. It reminded me of fall. Did it remind you of fall? Yeah, and I was thinking we could sing our fall song that we sang last week called Leaves Are Falling. Now, you could, if you have a leaf or something like a leaf in your house, you could also bring your Storytime kit out and get your shaker or your scarf, or you can just pretend that you have a leaf with you. And we're going to pretend that our leaves are falling, okay? So let's take out our leaves. It can be pretend too, and we're gonna sing our song. It goes like this. Leaves are falling, falling on my nose. Leaves are falling, falling on my toes. On my ears, on my arms, even my elbows. Leaves are falling when the brisk wind blows. Okay, so we did it last week. Faster. Do you think that we can go faster this week too? I think we can try. Let's see if we can go faster. Okay, take out your leaf and we're going to sing. Ready? Leaves are falling, falling on my nose. Leaves are falling, falling on my toes. On my ears, on my arms, even my elbows. Leaves are falling when the brisk wind blows. That was fun. I think we can do it faster. Let's go so fast that it's like the breeze, that it's like the wind, like we're flying through the wind. You ready? Let's take a deep breath together. Ready? Leaves are falling, falling on my nose. Leaves are falling, falling on my toes. On my ears, on my legs, even my elbows. Leaves are falling when the brisk wind blows. Whew, I'm warm now. I'm gonna have to wave myself off. Whew, that was fun. Good job, my friends. That's by Miss Carol. And you know, if you search Miss Carol, Leaves Are Falling, you can hear her sing that song. It's so good. It looks like we have a new friend here. Lena! Hi, Lena. It's so good to see you. I'm glad you joined us today. We have so much fun things planned. So many fun things. So the next book that I have is about fog. Does anyone know what fog is? Have you heard that word before? It's kind of like a cloud on the ground, right? It's water droplets in the air, and they kind of hover above on the grass. Has anyone woke up and when you go outside, the grass is kind of wet on your feet? That's called dew. And fog is a little bit above that. It hovers in the ground, and you see it looks like this. Do you see? Well, this book is called Feel the Fog, and it's all about fog. I thought we'd read it today because it's a little foggy outside. Kind of gray and cloudy, and I saw some fog when I woke up. So this book is by April Pulley Sayre, and we're going to learn a lot of stuff. Look. Fog rolls in, damp and pale. A cloud, ground level, hugs stone. See, it is just like a cloud on the ground. And snail, ooh, look at this beautiful picture. It's a photograph of a snail. It swallows the distant. Can you barely see? Yeah, that's because fog, it's hard to see through fog. Details dim and colors gray. Lights glow and barely show. You have to squint to find your way. Yeah, sometimes you do have to squint. Dewy and cold, stewy, dark and drippy. What is that, my friends? Who lives in that? That is a spider web. Yes, and there's dew droplets on it. And over here, there's a big bird. Wherever air moist and warm begins to cool, fog may form. So, air, when it gets moist and the hot air meets the cold air, that's where fog is. Do you see it? Look at it, it's in the mountains. Sun-warmed air after sunset cools. Lowland fog layers and pools. Ooh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? The fog is hovering over the ground. Warm, wet wind meets cool lakes and cold seas. Fog plays peekaboo with ridges and trees. Do you see it? There comes the mountain, peekaboo. Maybe some of you have been to a city before and you've seen the skyscrapers. Sometimes it's foggy and you can't see the skyscraper because the fog covers it. It's just like the mountains. Fog shifts focus to right here. Look at. What do you smell? What do you hear? My friends, when you go outside in the forest, what do you smell? Do you smell kind of earth and dirt? What do you hear? Do you hear birds and crickets? What do you think the deer sees? Water in the air cools and condenses. Look at that. It's like a picture, isn't it? Forms flop and silhouettes sing from wires and fences. Look at those birdies. Wisps waft and lift aloft. A peak of blue, the air warms and dries. Look at that, all of that fog all around, but you can see the mountain peeking through. Will sun burn through? Will it? It looks like it's about to peek through. I don't know. Not here and not today. Hooray! Because we're going to feel the fog. Ooh, it's kind of misty and creepy a little bit. Just a little spooky, but not too much. And my friends, this book is so fun because in the back it has all kinds of different facts. So if you want to check it out, it talks a lot about what fog is and water, how water changes from solid to liquid to gas. So cool. Feel the fog. Okay, my friend, I have a really fun flannel board for you today. You know how the weather's kind of gone up and down and up and down? Well, sometimes we have to change our clothes, right? For different types of weather. And sometimes we have to change hats. So I brought a story about a hat and my friend, Mr. Brown Bear. Do you see Mr. Brown Bear? He thinks that it's a good day for a hat. And so we're going to listen to this story. It's really fun. And it's called A Good Day for a Hat. And we're going to do it as a flannel, okay? So I have to get set up. I have lots of different hats to show you. Okay, so one day, Mr. Bear decided he wanted to go outside. He had a party to go to. And he said, okay, I'm going to put on my hat. So he put on this beautiful pink and purple hat. And he went outside. Well, what was happening? It was raining outside. Oh, okay, he said, well, I have just the hat for that. So he went back inside and he took off his pink and purple hat and he put on his yellow rain hat. And he said, okay, I'm all ready. I'm going to go back outside. So he opened the door, but it wasn't raining anymore. What happened? The rain had turned to snow. Oh no, he said. Well, I have a hat for that. So he took off his yellow rain hat and he put on his snow hat. Do you see that? It's nice and warm. It covers his ears. What color is it? Green. A green hat. So he decided, okay, I'm ready for the snow. So he went outside. Do you think it was snowing outside? No, the snow had stopped. But guess what had showed up? A marching band. Boom, 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 trombones and trumpets and flutes and clarinets, all going around. No snow. He thought, okay, well, I have a hat for that. So he took off his winter hat and he put on his marching band hat. Can you believe it? He had it. He had a marching band hat. And he brought his trumpet and he said, I'm ready to go. But when he opened the door, do you think that the marching band was there anymore? No, this time it was a bunch of magic rabbits. And they were playing hat tricks. They were disappearing. They were having a magic show. And he thought, I have a hat for that. So he took off his marching band hat. And guess what he put on? He put on a top hat that he had used in magic shows. Ooh, he's fallen down. He put on his top hat and he pretended to have magic rabbits in his hat. He was all ready. So he opened the front door and he said, I'm ready for magic, but do you think that the bunnies were there anymore? No, it had changed into a big rodeo show. Oh my gosh, everyone was having fun. So he said, I have a hat for that. I'll bring out my cowboy hat and I'll join the rodeo. So he did. He said, I'm so excited. I'm ready to go. Well, my friends, do you think that when he got out there, do you think that the rodeo was still happening? No, No, he got out there and it was gone. Instead, there was a big cook-off. Yeah, everyone was making muffins and cake and chili and stew. And he said, okay, I have a hat for that. So he took off his cowboy hat. How many more hats does he have? Well, he had a chef hat. And he was so ready. He has a special recipe for pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. So he knew that he had to go out there. But when he went out there, it was gone. And what was there but a fairy tale? A beautiful princess was being rescued and she really needed help. And he said, okay, fine. I have a hat for that. And he went and he got his night hat. Well, by the time that he opened the door, the princess had rescued herself. And so they didn't need him anymore. And he said, oh, well, what am I going to do? I keep doing these hats over and over and over. I have a party to go to. I have somewhere to go. So he decided to take off his hat. And he thought, well, I have to go meet Miss Susan. I'll just put on all the hats. So he did. He put on the chef's hat. He put on the knight's hat. He put on every single hat that he could find. And he said, well, I have to go to Miss Susan's house. I'm supposed to meet her. Look at all of the hats. Woo! Look at all of the hats that he's wearing. Oh my gosh. So he wore all of his hats and he went all the way to her house. Well, when he opened the door, she was just startled. Look at all the hats. And all of the hats tipped over and fell off. And he said, oh no, I'm not prepared. And she said, oh, yes, you are. And all of his friends came and said, surprise, surprise, happy birthday. And Mr. Brown Bear said, oh, why, yes. Why, yes, it is my birthday. And Miss Susan said, Mr. Brown Bear, I have just the hat for that. Yay, Mr. Brown Bear, happy birthday. How old are you? He says he's 5 years old. Wow, 5. I wonder how many of you are 5 years old. Raise your hand if you're 5, or maybe you're 4, or 3, or 2. Maybe you're 6 or 7. Wow, that was a fun story, wasn't it? So many hats. I couldn't believe it. All right. Well, the next story I have is really fun and funny. And let me tell you, it's got a bunch of different animals in it. And one of them is a penguin. Has anyone pretended to be a penguin before? I have. And I think it's really fun. What do penguins do? How do they walk? They kind of waddle, right? So we're going to pretend that we're penguins and we're waddling around. And what we're going to do is we're going to sing a song over and over. And we're going to take our right flipper and our left flipper. And we are going to nod our heads. And we are going to close our eyes and spin around. And we're going to do it all at the same time. Can you believe it? So just follow along with me on this song. It's super fun. The main thing is just pretend to be a penguin and have fun. Ready? Penguins, attention! Penguins, begin! Let's waddle. Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Right flipper. Let's sing it again. Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Ready? Right flipper, left flipper. 2 flippers. Let's sing it again. Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Ready? Right flipper, left, flipper, nod your head. Ready? Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Ready? Right flipper, left flipper, nod your head, now close your eyes. Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Can we add on one more thing? Right flipper, left flipper, nod your head, close your eyes, and turn around. Did you ever see a penguin come to tea? Take a look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! Penguins, done. Oh, good job. Oh my goodness, that one's a fun one. I love pretending to be a penguin. Okay, now that we have pretended to be a penguin, now we're going to read a story about a penguin. Do you see? Look at these. How many penguins do you see here? 1, 2, and 3. But wait, what's that? What is it? It's a panda bear. Well, what's a panda bear doing next to the penguins? Well, this book is called One of These Is Not Like the Others. And I need you to help me, okay? Can you tell me when we're going through the book which one is not like the other ones? This book is brand new, just published. Look, one of these is not like the others. Which one, my friends? Which one? The elephant, right? The elephant doesn't look like those cows. And that's just fine with us. Yeah, look at those cows. They're like, elephant, join on in. One of these is not like the others. Ooh, it looks like we have 3 dogs and what's that? A cat. So the cat is not like the others. But we can still be friends. Well, absolutely. Right. Dogs and cats can be friends, best friends, right? A lot of them are best friends. One of these is not like the others. Oh, does anyone know the story of the 3 little pigs? I think they're scared of that wolf. Well, no, that's the way we rock. Look it, the 3 little pigs and the wolf formed a band, and it's called the Oinkers. One of these is not like the others. Which one? It looks like we've got how many rabbits? 1, 2, 3. What? Yeah, that's not even alive. That's a bicycle. Well, that's the way we roll. Yeah, they're all 3 on the bike. One of these is not like the others. Oh, okay, so they're all snails. What's different? Do you see the one that's different? Which one? This one? This one? This one? Oh, no, it's that one. What's that one? What? Oh, it doesn't have a shell. It's still a snail. And that's the way we fly. Look it. See, all of them are going on an alien space tour. So cool. So it doesn't matter. That one just doesn't have a shell. One of these is not like the others. Ooh, what's that one? What do you think? Let's see. Because you can never have too many hats. Oh, look, it was a fish. One of these is not like the others. Oh, which one? They almost look exactly the same. That one it just doesn't have any polka dots, right? What a nice surprise. Oh, wow. So it looks like it's a little orange bird. And these look like little, they might be green alligators maybe, or lizards. One of these is not like the others. Oh, which one? That one, right? It's taller. And the other three were delicious. Oh no! No, did he really eat the 3 other muffins? Oh no, I don't think so. They're there. Well, some of us are a little different. Look at all these different creatures. See? Don't they all look different from each other? And that's the way we like it. Yes. Beautiful, right? And we're all different. You know, each one of us is different. The end. Each one of us is different than the next person, right? And that's what makes us special and unique. So we're nearing the end of our story time, and Fred wanted to come back. And we're going to sing a Mr. Rogers song now about being special. Because you know what? You are special. You right there. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're special. And Mr. Rogers used to sing this song a lot. And I listened to it when I was a little girl. So it goes like this. You are my friend. You are special. You are my friend. You're special to me. You are the only one like you, my friend. I like you. Mwah. Yes, I like you. Do you like me, Fred? Yeah, do you like the kids? Yeah. All right. Well, I had a wonderful time reading and singing and rhyming with you today. And I wanted to let you know that we have one more week of story time. Okay, so next Monday is our last preschool story time before our new session. And that's just 1 week of a break. So we don't have anything on Monday, October 26th, but we start our second session the week after that. So I'll see you one more time in October, and then we start again in the first week of November. In the meantime, we have story times on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tuesday, sometimes we have special programs from Miss Julianne. So make sure and check those out too, okay? Or Miss Debbie. We have Halloween Hullabaloo coming up. Please register for that. You can click the bit.ly link in the notes. That is Friday, October 23rd. There's a session at 10 a.m. and a session at 2 p.m. It's going to be so fun. We're going to do bingo and games and crafts, and we're going to visit a virtual pumpkin patch. So fun. Okay, so register for that. And I think that's it. I have loved hanging out with you today. I'll miss you, and I'll see you next week. Let's sing our final goodbye song. Ready? We're going to say goodbye to all of our body parts. So let's start with our toes. Say goodbye to your toes. Goodbye toes. And say goodbye to your nose. Goodbye nose. Say goodbye to your knees. Goodbye knees. And say goodbye to your feet. Goodbye feet, and say goodbye to your teeth. Goodbye teeth. Say goodbye to your head. Goodbye head, and say goodbye to your friends. Goodbye friends. Goodbye. It was so good to see you. We'll see you again next week. Bye.